Vancouver for me, and working those bars. And every once in a while, Chief Dan George himself would come in and sit right in front of me and request the ballad of Ira Hayes. And he would just sit there looking at me, and he'd know, that's good. And he would leave. But I felt a rapport with him. And right next door was Steam's Hot Dogs. Hot dogs were 25 cents, man. And if some of the junkies got out of hand, old Steam, he was a gentleman from China, would get up and get the greasy fat that was about 3,000 degrees with his ladle and threatened to throw it in their face. I love this kind of stuff. Because I knew I was going to get out of there eventually. But I'll tell you more stories tomorrow, really. I got a lot of them. I was a census taker on East Hastings Street. I got to go up into all those old hotels and meet some very interesting characters. And that's probably where this song came from. Dave Alvin does a great version of this song. But when I first met Thad Beckman in El Paso a few years ago, he was doing a concert, and he came up to me and said, would you mind if I sang a song of yours? And I said, which one? He said, Blue Wing. And I said, I'd be honored. So since we're in Vancouver, I would consider one of my hometowns, we're going to attempt to go out on the high wire tonight and attempt it as a duet. Never been done, except last night in Bellingham and the night before that. We always bring something new to the show. But we're going to do some Thad Beckman guitar music in a minute. But here's that song. And I used to meet guys that got out of the B.C. pen and tell me they liked this song. And I played it in Edmonton Max one time. Believe me, it was the only song that went over. They didn't even like Muhammad Ali or the Pugilists. They were waiting for Blue Wing. And I got out of there, but my nerves were shot after that. Are you ready for that? Can you survive long ago? You like that, Beckman? Pretty good guitar player. He had a blue wing tattooed on his shoulder. Well, it might have been a bluebird, I don't know. But he gets stone drunk and talk about Alaska. Lord, the salmon boats in 45 below.
He said he got that blue wing up in Wallowa, where his cellmate there was little Willie John. Now Willie, he was once a great blues singer, and Wing and Willie wrote him up a song.
He said it's dark in here, can't see the sky, but I look at this blue wing and I close my eyes. Lord, to fly away beyond these walls, up above the clouds, where the rain don't fall on a poor man's dream. Well, they paroled Blue Wing in August 1963. He moved north picking apples to the town of Wenatchee. But winter finally caught him in a rundown trailer park on the south side of Seattle, where the days grow gray and dark.
But he drank and he dreamt a vision, how the salmon still ran free, how his father's fathers crossed that old wild Bering Sea. The land belonged to everyone, and there were old songs yet to sing. But now it's narrowed down to a cheap hotel, a tattooed prison wing.
Hey, it's dark in here, can't see the sky, but I look at this blue wing and I close my eyes. Lord, I fly away beyond these walls, up above the clouds, where the rain don't fall on a poor man's dream. Hey, hey. that's where he died. But no one knew his Christian name. There was no one that cried.
But I dreamt that it was a service, a preacher in an old pine box. You know, halfway through the sermon, old Blue Wing began to talk.
He said, it's dark in here, can't see the sky, but I look at this blue wing and I close my eyes. Lord, I fly away beyond these walls, up above the clouds, where there ain't no fall, on a poor man's dream. Yeah, yeah, on a poor man's dream. Hey, on a poor man's dream. Great Thad Beckman, that old time Blue Wing. Reminds me of a record I had out called Hot Walker. Whoa, interesting record, adults only. Has the voice of Jack Kerouac on it, and Lenny Bruce, and Charles Bukowski, Edward Abbey, and the late great Pope of Greenwich Village, Dave Van Ronk.